So here's the Redtiger Hardwire Kit. Let's quickly take a look at what you get within the packet. So first of all, you do get a user manual here which has some instructions regarding how you can go about doing the hardwiring. Let's keep this aside. Following this, you also get a wiring tool or the installation tool. Let's keep it here. Following that, you get this hardwire cable with a control box in the middle. So they've given some specifications on this box. So it says power supply voltage input is 12 volts and 24 volts. Voltage and the current output is DC 5 volt 3 amps. And low voltage protection parameters for a 12 volt power supply is 11.8 volts. For a 24 volt power supply, it's 23.7 volts. So this means when the battery reaches 11.8 volts, the power will be cut off automatically in regards to a 12 volt battery. So you get this type C port cable at one end, and at the other end you get the ACC, VCC and the ground cables. They specifically mentioned a sticker here on the red wire as ACC, so the other is a VCC and the black one is the grounding cable. Alright, so you get 4 pairs of fuse tabs, so you need to find the one which is suitable for your car. So keeping these 3 aside, this is the one which suits my car since I have a Honda WRV. So all you need to do is connect the ACC and the VCC connectors to these terminals. So let's show you how to do that. Let's first connect the ACC terminal wire. All you need to do is just insert the terminal from the ACC wire into the fuse tab terminal. Once it's inserted, enclose it using the insulation cover which is provided within the wire. That should be good enough to give you a proper insulation. Repeat the process with the other wire as well. That's it. Your hardwiring kit is ready to go. There's no special wire for the ground cable because you need to connect this to a grounding point within the car, and these 2 fuse tabs will go and connect to the fuse box of the car. Now all you need to do is head into the fuse box of the car and recognize the particular fuse. So in this case, this is a fuse number 5, which is a small light for the Honda WRV. Now take a fuse remover or a fuse clip and gently pull out the fuse. So here is the fuse number 5 for small light, and this is a VCC or a battery fuse. Then identify the next fuse, which is the ACC fuse. In this case, it is fuse number 39, which powers the accessory power socket in a Honda WRV. So I have removed the fuse right here, and then I have kept it at a separate place. Following this, take the particular fuse tab. So in this case, this is the battery fuse. Now insert the original fuse into the fuse holder of the fuse tab. Push it gently so that it adheres to the fuse tab properly. Then following that, insert the fuse tab into the respective fuse slot. Now take the accessory wire fuse tab and insert the original fuse into the extra fuse holder. Now insert it into the slot from which you removed the original fuse. So that's it, most of the work is done. Now following this, find the nut which is bolted onto the body of the car, unscrew it and push in the ground wire lead, and then tighten back the screw so that the ground wire lead is fixed firmly onto the bolt of the car. So the dashcam is now turned on, and I've opened up the settings of the dashcam. But do note that the USB power cable which I've connected to the dashcam is a regular power cable and not the Hardwire Kit power cable. So if you do connect the regular power cable and head into the settings, you won't find an option for parking monitoring within the settings menu, no matter how much you search for it. It is only when you connect the Hardwire Kit of the REDTIGER F17 you get the specific parking mode option. So as you can see, there are only all the other different options that are present: product information, help center, reset, card speed, fatigue reminder. There's no parking monitoring option right here. But if I disconnect the regular power cable and if I change it back to the Hardwire Kit power cable, so let's check if we do get a parking monitoring option within this. There you go. Here is the specific parking mode option present right here. And as I told you previously, this comes up only and only if you connect the dashcam with a Hardwire Kit. And if you do head into the parking mode, you get 3 different options: 12 hours time-lapse recording, 24 hours time-lapse recording, and a G sensor trigger record. So in the 12 hours and 24 hours time-lapse recording, the dashcam will remain turned on all the time for the set duration, and it will continue to record videos at 1 frame per second. In the G sensor trigger record, the dashcam will turn off after the car is turned off and will record videos only if it detects any abnormal vibrations based on the sensitivity of the G sensor. So if we do select the G sensor trigger record, it heads back to the main menu, and if we do select the time-lapse monitoring, you can set either 12 or 24 hours. It again heads back to the main menu, and of course you always have the option to completely turn off the parking mode if you don't want the dash cam to be turned on even when you're connected the Hardwire kit. So that's a really good option to have, to completely turn off the parking mode if not required, and these two regular parking modes are always there to assist you in your parking monitoring surveillance. Alright, so let's just select the 12 hours time-lapse recording for now and show you the time-lapse recording sample that this dash camera records. Also guys, another important thing to note is that once you've enabled the parking mode and when you turn off the car, you actually get a notification on the screen that the parking monitoring is activated. So this will help you recognize if the parking mode is on or off. So let me just turn off the car and show you the notification on the screen. So as you can see, disconnect ACC, time-lapse video begins. You get this specific notification on the screen and the display will turn off in about 4 to 5 seconds. So here's a quick sample of a standard time-lapse video, 1 frame per second video, and you're getting pretty much what you expect from the time-lapse video. You're going to record all the activities that have happened in front of the camera and we can monitor it later on. You also get the time-lapse video from the interior camera, so even if someone tries to break into the car or tries to peek in through the windows, the activity will be recorded by the interior camera and you'll be able to watch it later on. Of course, you get the extra coverage from the rear camera as well. Basically, all 3 cameras recording time-lapse video is going to give you a complete overview of all the activity that has happened around your car. Here's a side-by-side comparison of all 3 cameras during daytime, the front, interior and rear. Basically, you don't miss any angle, you don't miss any area around the car, and of course, you're going to get a complete overview of all the activity surrounding the car. Here's the time-lapse monitoring from nighttime. Basically, this is a late evening and even in low light conditions, you get pretty much what you expect, a standard time-lapse video with a good amount of visibility. Getting time-lapse monitoring from all 3 cameras together is definitely going to help you in the long run.